with the ichthyologists, those are the fish scientists of the time. They told her that it's a waste of time to study sharks. Sharks are mindless killers. There's no reason to try to figure out their intelligence because they're not intelligent. She's like, I don't know, look at the size of their brains. I think I'm going to continue with this study. Because they have really big brains. In fact, sharks and rays have the largest brain-to-body ratio of all the fish. And giant manta rays have the largest brain-to-body ratio of all the fish. So she started working with lemon sharks. And she got those lemon sharks to do things we have trouble getting primates to do. She was putting signs in the water. Signs and giving them food rewards with the signs. And then she was switching up the colors and switching up the shapes. And she found that they remembered everything that she was showing them. Sharks have good memory. They can tell the difference between the colors. Sharks can tell the difference between shapes. And you can train them. And so because of Eugenie Stark's research, aquariums and zoos all across the world now train their sharks and rays to respond to visual targets. I'll give you kind of some of the examples. Here we go. You see the blue bucket? There you go. That's one of her targets. She also gets a sound target. So we'll slap the top of the water with that bucket, and then she's like, oh, it's time to eat. And then she goes swimming over, and she looks for the blue bucket, and then we pour the food into her mouth, and then when we're done, we slap the water again. She's like, oh, I guess it's time to finish eating. The whale sharks get a red and a green bucket. The red bucket is Yushan's, the green bucket is Taroko's. The lesser devil rays, they look like mini manta rays. They get a picture of a treble clef. The bowmouth guitarfish, here's a bowmouth guitarfish. It gets a big blue square. The cow-nose rays, this is Nandi. She's a reef manta ray. She's a measly 12 feet across. When it's time to feed the cow-nose rays, you see a lot of cow-nose rays in here. They get a big neon orange rectangle. So yeah, all the different big animals here have been trained to respond to targets. This way we can keep track of their diet. They swim up to us. We can give them medical exams. They're smart, so we have to give them enrichment, different things to do every day so they don't get bored. One thing you don't want is a bored shark. So yeah, by doing all these things, that's how we keep the sharks happy and make sure that hopefully they won't eat their neighbors. Now, does that ever happen? Probably once in a while. In the 3 years I've been working here, I've never seen predation in ocean voyages. Thank you much, everybody, for visiting us here at Georgia Aquarium. Once again, my name is Frank. Feel free to come on over and ask me any questions. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day here at Georgia Aquarium. You get to come here, have a good time. We get to do scientific research. We get to do conservation work because you came here. So thank you. That's Taroko again. It would be irresponsible.
What is that thing? Big answer. How do you? Smile. Addie, smile.
He likes you. Look at that gigantic one.
You want to go now? Well, let's see what time it is. We have 30 more. You got doing the garbage right?
I'm tired.
Yeah. We have 30 more minutes. We're going to have 25 minutes before we walk there. You feel better. Ready to go now? You want me to take that picture? Huh? Go hot. Go hot.